Have you ever noticed in photos or videos that North Koreans often have a very serious, almost stern expression? It's something many people pick up on, and it leads to a lot of speculation. But what's really behind it? Is it just a cultural quirk, or is there something deeper going on? Today, we're going to dive into the cultural, social, and even historical reasons behind this common observation. It's a fascinating look into a society that remains one of the most isolated and misunderstood in the world. First off, let's address the most obvious factor, the political environment. In North Korea, public life is heavily orchestrated and controlled. From a young age, citizens are taught to show unwavering devotion and respect to the ruling leadership. This isn't just about politics, it's a core part of their social fabric. Think about the massive, synchronized parades and performances North Korea is famous for. The level of precision and uniformity required leaves very little room for individual expression. In this context, a serious and focused demeanor is seen as a sign of discipline, loyalty, and commitment. A broad, casual smile might be misinterpreted as being flippant or not taking the state's ideology seriously, which can have severe consequences. So seriousness becomes a default, a safe public face. Another key aspect is the concept of jukki, the state ideology of self-reliance. Jukki permeates every part of North Korean life. It emphasizes national strength, resilience, and a constant struggle against perceived external threats, particularly from the United States and its allies. This creates a perpetual sense of being on high alert, a fortress mentality. When your entire worldview is framed around struggle and defense, a lighthearted or carefree attitude can seem out of place. The national narrative is one of hardship and perseverance, so the public mood often reflects that. A serious expression can be a way of showing that you are a dedicated contributor to this national struggle, that you understand the gravity of the situation. Then there's the cultural difference in how emotions are displayed. In many Western cultures, smiling at strangers is a common, friendly gesture. It's a way of being polite and approachable. However, this isn't a universal norm. In many parts of Asia, including historically in Korea, smiling without a specific reason can be seen as strange, insincere, or even foolish. In North Korea, this is amplified. Emotions are generally expressed more reservedly in public. Joy and happiness are certainly felt, but they are more often shared in private, among close family and friends. In public spaces, a more neutral or serious expression is the standard. It's not necessarily a sign of unhappiness. It's just a culturally appropriate way to carry oneself. Let's also consider the role of photography and media. Most of the images we see of North Koreans come from state-controlled media or from carefully managed tourist trips. In both cases, the pictures are not candid snapshots of everyday life. Official state media wants to project an image of a strong, disciplined, and unified populace. Spontaneous, goofy smiles don't fit that narrative. When tourists are present, North Koreans are often instructed on how to behave, or they are simply cautious around foreigners. They don't know what the photos will be used for, so they present a neutral, guarded front. It's a form of self-preservation. You're unlikely to capture the genuine, relaxed moments that happen away from the camera's eye. Furthermore, life in North Korea has been marked by significant economic hardship, including the devastating famine in the 1990s, known as the Arduous March. The memory and ongoing effects of this period have left a deep mark on the collective psyche. For many, life is a daily struggle for basic necessities. When you're worried about where your next meal is coming from or how you'll get through a harsh winter, a constant smile is not going to be your top priority. The serious expressions can also be a reflection of the real-life difficulties and resilience of the people. It's a look that says, "We are enduring, we are surviving." It's also important to remember that we're talking about a collectivist society, as opposed to the individualistic societies common in the West. In collectivism, the group's harmony and goals are prioritized over individual desires and expressions. Standing out is generally discouraged, allowed, boisterous personality, or an overly expressive face can be seen as disruptive to group harmony. Conforming to a more subdued, serious public demeanor is a way of showing that you are part of the collective, that you understand your place within the group. It's a form of social cohesion. However, this is not the whole story. It's crucial to avoid painting an entire population with a single brushstroke. North Koreans are not emotionless robots. Defectors and those who have had more open interactions with North Koreans often share stories of warmth, humor, and immense kindness. They describe people who love to laugh, sing, tell jokes, and share moments of joy with their loved ones, just like anyone else in the world. The difference is the context. These more open displays of emotion are typically reserved for private settings, behind closed doors, where they feel safe and free from public scrutiny. Think about it this way: you probably act differently at a solemn formal event than you do at a backyard barbecue with friends. For North Koreans, much of public life is like a continuous formal event. The serious face is a kind of uniform they wear for the public sphere. Once they are in the comfort of their own homes, with people they trust, that uniform comes off. Reports from inside North Korea describe lively family gatherings, secret markets bustling with chatter and haggling, and young people finding ways to enjoy music and dance away from the watchful eyes of the state. These glimpses show a much more complex and vibrant emotional life than the official images suggest. So to sum it up, the serious expressions of North Koreans are a complex mix of several factors. It's partly a performance of loyalty and discipline in a highly controlled political system. It's a reflection of a national ideology centered on struggle and self-reliance. It stems from cultural norms that favor emotional reservation in public. It's also a product of the carefully curated images we are shown and a natural response to being photographed by outsiders. And finally, it reflects the genuine hardships that people have faced and continue to endure. But beneath that serious public facade are individuals with the same rich emotional lives as anyone else. They experience joy, sorrow, love, and humor. The key difference is where and when it's considered appropriate to express these feelings. Understanding this helps us move beyond the stereotype of a grim, monolithic population and see the humanity that lies beneath. It's a reminder that a person's public face doesn't always tell the whole story of who they are. Thank you so much for watching. This is a complex topic, and it's important to approach it with nuance and empathy. If you found this explanation helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more deep dives into culture, history, and the world around us. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video.